Okay, hello again YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Kashtira Adventurer Punk, or Cap, or you could also call it Pack. Punk Adventurer Kashtira. This is another combo deck that I took to our locals, and I felt that this build has really high potential and meta viability moving forward, because it's in that, there's just a lot of good cards here on the screen, and they work together in really interesting ways. The main synergy obviously is Kashtira level 7 and Punk Xiamen is level 3, so we get to make our level 10 synchros. So we get to make our boards more resilient against cards like Book of Eclipse, like Nibiru, and just generally enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh in a different way. Playing Kashtira in a different way, that is. So I prepared a few replays here just to, I guess, remind everyone what cards, like, what the Punk cards do. So this is a very simple E-Telly setup, one card combo. Especially going to Dragon Drive, we search Psychic Wielder, we get back Xiamen, and then we have 2 level 3s for Cherubini that gets into our Adventure Engine. So, single E-Telly yields a lot of cards here. This is not even the best way to use E-Telly, it's just if it depends on the other cards in your hand. Obviously, as a one card combo, giving you all this is insane. And then you don't always need to send Water Enchantress, but, it's pretty cool. In case you just haven't really, seen what E-Telly does without Chaos Ruler. So what if we already have Emergency Teleport? And Right, so we don't need to send that. So we can just go ahead, do the standard stuff, standard openings. We can actually revive back our Foxy Toon with our Deer Note. So then we can overlay them into a rank 8. So in this case, I choose Harbinger, but it can be like Zombie Vampire, it can be the Photon Galaxy Lord. Just depends what you think your end board needs. I think that Kashtira in general probably needs this one the most, because he can stop Book of Eclipse and other nasty spells from hurting your board. Again, not the best way to even utilize this combo, but it just shows how you can get a lot of interaction just off a few cards. Okay, so very flexible, obviously, if you have like, Kashtira, Fenrir, or Unicorn alongside any of the Punk level 3s. So in this case, we're not going to use the Adventure Engine because we're going to be normal summoning our Xiamen. So yeah, we can go straight into a 10, and then we can birth back. So, a good point here would be if we had like Theosis, or if we had, mainly Theosis, or it could even work with Rise Heart as well. It's just we have the Baron to ensure our play is nib proof. And then if you're really greedy, you can just go for double 10. There's a whole bunch of lines for this. So, clear synergies, quite obvious. And so now we're gonna really put it all together, for a 3 card combo that I think is quite strong. So we can go Rise Soth into Fenrir, get Rise Heart, and then proceed with all the standard stuff. Adventurer, E-Telly, do all the motions. Again, really nice point here is, we have Griffin Rider 4th summon, and then keep going, Dragon Drive in the EMZ over here. Again, we could get back a level 8, we could normal summon that Xiamen, we could make Harbinger here. It's quite flexible. I prefer to use the Baron and a 3 and the Griffin for a Baron here, because Baron is a bit stronger. And then we're going to use a recently unbanned card, Ancient Fairy Dragon. So you don't have to use Ancient Fairy Dragon. In fact, you can rearrange this board to leave the Griffin and the token. But Ancient Fairy is quite cool because we can play Reichphobia in this deck as well to get the Kashtira Scareclaw. So that's just another level 7 extender. And then we can go into the standard plays. Make Shangi-Ira, summon our Rise Heart, Big Bang, summon back, Diabolosis, summon Kashtira, and make our Rise Heart. So I put Harbinger here just in case, in theory, we drew a level 3 tuner. We can normal summon that and do the same play, but then we can use our Deer Note to summon back a level 8 to make our Harbinger. So really cool, really strong end board to catch our opponents off guard. And then I think the second replay just really this one here really illustrates the offensive potential, because you can just throw level 10 synchros into your opponent's board. So yeah, just going by the card by card. So I played Wagon and Extreme Session. I wouldn't play this again, or if I was to play Extreme Session, I wouldn't play the Adventure Engine in the deck, because I realized that you often need to normal summon Wagon and use its effect, which you can't do obviously with the Rite of Aramisa. And then if you cut out the Adventure Engine, you can play a heavier P.u.n.k package to make this live more often, because this card is really good. Drawing is really good. The more level 3 tuners you can special onto the field, the more level 10 synchros you can make. In terms of the Kashtira ratios, I think it's fine. I enjoy playing Reichphobia. At the time, I had 2 rates off, and I own 3, so I definitely would bump that up to 3. Eclipse is Eclipse. Talents is also pretty good, because prevalence of hand traps is moving up. Extra deck, nothing special here, except I chose to neglect multiplying any, playing any multiples in case of enemy Diablo losses. That's just a loss I'm willing to take. But you don't have to play like Scareclaw, Lightheart, and the Starfrost and the Reichphobia. I still play this because I really enjoy that mini engine in my deck that I can use to extend with the Adventure Engine, because if you have the Adventure Engine and you summon Scareclaw Kashtira, you get to get Reichphobia, which gets you Visit Starfrost, which you can pop a card on the field, and then with the Adventure token and the Starfrost, make a 10 synchro. So I think it still has a valid point in the deck, but you don't need to play it. So you could easily cut a few cards out of the extra deck here. Ancient Fairy isn't legal until March. I played Moon Rose Dragon instead of this one. Moonlight Rose Dragon, I think it's called. Yeah, I played Moonlight instead of this one. But you definitely would play Ancient Fairy Dragon, I think. I think that the combos are too clean. Especially special summoning extra punks out of your hand. And it is difficult to make this without the Adventure Engine, because you don't really have a level 4 non-tuner. I mean, maybe there is a world where you can normal summon Rise Heart and then summon it back later, or summon back another copy later to make the Ancient Fairy. There is a world where you could do that, because I just think Ancient Fairy is such a good card. The more punks you play, you could play Madam Spider to search the trap card. You can play more field, more Wagon, more Ogre Dance, just to get that flow going, get more draws of the cards, cycle through field spells quickly, and really end on some quite cool, impressive end boards. So yeah, I definitely think that this deck has high potential if you're looking for a different way to play Kashtira, and E-Tele is obviously a broken card, and it's very flexible in the end boards it can create and the offensive pressure it can unleash. P.u.n.k cards are really good at making our friend the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos as well, because Dragon Drive can search and then DNO summons back, so you always have like Dragon Drive and 2 other monsters to make this. You can definitely catch some people off guard with that technique. So yeah, nothing more to really say there, guys. Let me know down below what you think about this deck, or if it can be improved upon. And thank you. Peace out.